Welcome to day 2 of Project Ozone 2 with me, Greyduster. And let's have a look what we've done to the platform. Slow pan, please. Yeah, much larger. I've been doing a lot of stuff between the episodes, and I think it looks pretty nice. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe you don't. There's only certain ways to make flat platforms look nice, and I have no real way that isn't dangerous to do kind of multi-level platforms just yet. Some corrections from the last episode, just that I forgot about diamond chisels, or well, in fact, iron chisels as well. If you shift right click and click on this mode, it changes it to 3x3. Yeah, I just forgot about it entirely. It's been quite a while since I played Minecraft, so just bear that in mind. I've also moved everything around a little bit. I had to get some use out of this lamp. Yes, I put covers on over these so we can actually just compost out from... Is this going to actually give me a new tree? Are you? Probably not. No, you're not going to comply. So what else have we been doing? I've been making some clay just by ladling stuff from here into these barrels, then putting dust in, as I showed last episode. And also I've been sieving the dirt that I've got from composting the leaves into these and then through the dirt, through the sieve. The reason we're doing that is this quest. Where I need dirt, which is fine, and seeds, which I've got from sieving, but it's not detected just yet. But rubber sapling is a nightmare to get through sieving dirt. I've not managed to get it yet. In my test world, I eventually got it from loot bags, which dropped from the mod farm, which we've not constructed yet. So just bear that in mind when you're actually doing this. You're going to need. I've gone through a full stack of dirt already, and that's quite expensive at this stage of the game. I'm going to have to do some more off camera. In fact, let me just check whether this chisel also has that mode switch. No, it doesn't actually. So it wasn't just me. I didn't forget. It was just that it's only available on the diamond chisel. I went up to a diamond chisel so it would last longer. But it turns out you need it for something else. Speaking of which, diamonds. You can get them from sieving gravel. Let's just have a look. But a better way to get them is by sieving compressed gravel. Because compressed resources, when you sieve them, they only give you the... Where are we? X out hello. There we go. They only give you the kind of gems, if you like. So flint, coal, you know, the small... What would you call them? Rocks, I guess? Instead of just the ore, you'll get these. If you went to normal gravel, you'd still get diamonds eventually. And you do definitely get broken iron ore, drop chance 100%. But if you have a look at these others, drop chance is 1% there, 9% here. Of course, you're using up more resources, but that's fine. You're getting it much faster, so I have no problems doing that whatsoever. Once we go automated, we'll go for non-compressed, of course. So I've got the diamonds upgraded to a diamond wand, which unlike the stone version, will do as many cobblestone as you've got pretty much when you're constructing this. These come from sieving dirt, so they are much like the pebbles you get from shift right clicking the ground. They will turn into cobblestone. So if I then use the diamond wand, you'll see it creates the entire platform at once, which is pretty nice. Do I have any more? No, that's pretty much me out. And yeah, so 3x3. And I normally just run along. Pretty simple. So yeah, just those quick changes. I'm going to build a mob farm way out beyond this platform. This platform is 25 from here to just before the wall. The wall is 26, and then I'll probably have another 25 corridor, and then the mob farm beyond it. I won't want anything spawning anywhere near this main platform. So yeah, let's actually move on with what I need to do this episode, which is lava generation. I did this off camera. Well, I did this on camera, but then lost that particular take, so I'm gonna have to do it again. Mainly because I tried a new encoding method, looked horrible for you guys, so I don't want to do that. We're gonna need clay, so I've gone back to my old one. And I've saw some performance issues I saw in the first one, so there's a little bit of hitching and pausing, which we don't want. Does that destroy the clay? I should really be getting... Wow, got some lag there. Okay, never mind. Yeah, there we go. So we got enough clay. We combine that with bone meal, which we do get from sieving sand. It wasn't just from mob farms, and we're making this kind of U-shape, but first of all we need to combine them. Got some porcelain clay, we do that. Get an unfired crucible, which we can then put in the furnace, fire that, which will make it to a regular crucible. We don't have any other heat source other than torches right now, so it's going to be pretty terrible. There we go. But it's all we can start with, and we're going to want some more cobblestone. Do I have any left? I don't think I do. I'm getting some lag, and it's a local server, so I'm not liking that too much. I have to figure out maybe some JVM arguments or something. Right click till it's full. And that's going to slowly move down. You can probably just about see it on the recording. We'll see what you say in the comments maybe. Hopefully you can. And that's going to cook down into lava, which we can then grab with a bucket. We can then, if we wanted to, I can move this out one, and then we could have the water flowing down into a hole, lava here, and then here will be generated some cobblestone. But I don't really like that approach. I don't much want to hit things with a hammer or a pickaxe to get cobblestone. So instead we're going to create something like this transfer node. Bottom recipe requires an ender pearl. We don't have those yet. That would need a mob farm and the loot drops potentially from a mob farm. It's actually quite hard to get hold of the ender pearl from enderman in a mob farm. When you start, you don't really have any really high damage weapons to kill them pretty fast. However, all mobs do drop loot bags in this particular mod pack, which then lets us get lots of different rare drops, including artifact armor. We'll show you those once we get to them. So to start off with, we just want one of these. So a block of redstone would do us just fine, which is 9 redstone, 10, 11 redstone, and we're going to need a transfer pipe as well, which is a 12th redstone. So I'm going to need to go, I've got 8. Do I have more anywhere else? Maybe not. Okay, so which thing does redstone drop from? It's going to drop from, drops most from compressed dust, and that's quite high chances. So if I just compress this, it's probably not going to be enough, but no, there won't be enough. Well, maybe. Could be really lucky, but I'll do this off camera if not. Just hammer the compressed cobblestone, hammer the compressed gravel, and hammer the compressed sand. Very unlikely that this is going to come through, but yeah, you never know. No, blaze powder. 2 blaze powder. Do keep the blaze powder though. That is very useful when we're going to make pyrotheum, among other things. I'm not sure if we can compress it into blaze rods again, but pyrotheum should do the job. And I'm going to go and get some more cobblestone. Okay, so more of the dustbin sieve, and we've got enough redstone now to make what we wanted. I want to grab some glass and some stone. I think it's stone slabs for this. And the glass. And the redstone. And we get 8 transfer pipes. Great. I'm also going to need that block of redstone if I can. The world interaction upgrade is next. We're going to need electrotine alloys, so that's going to mean I'm going to need more sieving. But in the meantime, I actually need the transfer node first. And some more stone. Do I have enough? No, I'm going to need to cook some more up. That's straightforward. If I have any cobblestone, which is not guaranteed. Well, I guess I could I could convert this back into regular cobble. And I'm going to just change that style for this bit. So lava cooked up? Yes, it has. Okay, so we want stone. I'm going to have to investigate why I'm getting some lag on the server. It is localhost, so I'm not sure why that's even happening. I may have to move it to a server. Yeah, that's quite a lot of lag. Want to get rid of that entirely. Give it a stone, and where was I? I needed the transfer node. I need a chest as well. Don't think I have a spare one, so wow, that lag. Let's just make one. And that should be everything I need for a transfer node. Okay, I'm going to go and sort that lag out, I think. But in the meantime, we also going to need to sieve, what did I say it was? I think it's sand. Want the world interaction upgrade. Which needs electrotine alloy and some lapis lazuli, which we've got, that's fine. Iron pickaxe, that's fine. By the way, iron pickaxes are useless. They are only used for crafting, so that's not much worthwhile. And I'm going to need 32 electrotine, so that's going to be a fair amount of, I assume, compressed sand. Yeah, again, that's 25% chance for one, 50% chance for one, 25% chance for two. So, you know, about 10 compressed, no, 20, 30 compressed sand. We should have enough from that. And all the lag sorted out. Everything is nice and instant again, which is just what I actually need. Don't know what that was. I think it was just some of the JVM arguments, all sorted. Should be fine from now on. So, yes, I went through probably 3/4 of a stack of compressed sand. So that's quite a few stacks of compressed cobblestone. Again, still getting it from the ground. That's about to change though. We need to craft electrotine alloy. I think I've got one spare of this stuff, so I don't have very much of it. Craft that up. And you can see that that's no longer laggy, that progress bar. That's going to convert into these four. We're going to need the iron pickaxe, which of course is the regular recipe, and some lapis. Which one does the lapis get? Oh, there it is. And 3 of you, and that should be enough. We can create the sticks. In fact, we've already got some on the left-hand side, but don't worry about that. Plenty now. Iron pickaxe, getting an upgrade. Well, it's not really, because that's crafting only. It's got durability 1 of 1. You hit something with it, it breaks. And we just need the electrotine now, which is done. You can get this from loot bags as well. It's really nice when you get it from loot bags. World interaction upgrade. Let me go and show you what I've created over here. So this setup is fairly important you keep it like this. This is sort of what I consider the minimum. You can get rid of that block, I suppose, and that block. Oh, no, you can't get rid of that one. In fact, no, you can't get rid of that one either. Yeah, you can get rid of this front two, but that's about it. What I've got here is chiseled cobblestone, and do all of that stuff first. Put this one in last, because if you chisel, that will turn into the chisel block as well. So we want to keep that as cobblestone. You can't use the chisel versions, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We drop in the transfer node, and we're going to put lava in here. At the moment, I've put lava underneath the crucible because it's twice as fast as torches, which means we have enough in here to get more lava, which is great. It's good for us. The reason why I've got this whole surround setup as bulky as it is because, let me just drop this in place. Later on, when I let's do this, let me just break that block. Later on, when I replace that lava with pyrotheum, it will set everything alight around it. Anything on this layer, anything on that layer that's exposed that isn't stone will turn to stone. That's why I can't put that lava in this space, because if I do, it will cook. Either the lava will, the lava won't, but the pyrotheum will cook this cobblestone into stone and stop the whole thing from working. So we definitely don't want that to happen. So we can put a transfer pipe in, and now that will pull cobblestone out of this, which is how it makes cobblestone. You have to put cobblestone down. lava and water on either side. Excuse me, nearly choked myself. Lava and water on either side, and you need a world interaction upgrade. At this point, it is generating lava, or will do when it finds the inventory. I think. Oh no, hang on, no, it's yeah. There's one further thing. You have to feed into the top of a crucible, which is fine because I can put that block back that I took out there and chisel all of you, and then use our transfer pipes to connect everything back up. Now it should fill, which it is. Yep, there it goes. It's filling, and we now pretty much have infinite lava. We're going to need some way to store that, so that's the next item on the agenda, I think. Yeah. What do you think so far? Any better ideas for doing this? Because what we can also do is put a chest on top. I don't have a crafting grid over here, and I probably should, so let's just grab one. And yeah, this will get set fire too if I'm not careful, so I'm just going to put it here. Let's make a chest. And we can pop this on top pretty much anywhere. Sorry about that. I have occasional little spikes of sound issues. And you know, the Windows sound going off. I wanted to stop the recording to make sure this actually continued to work. Didn't want to record silently. So we can drop the chest wherever we want. For now, I think I'm going to put it here. And it should start filling up with cobblestone quite quickly, in fact, because this is only going to take so much cobblestone and it's not running very fast yet. As soon as we run this up into pyrotheum, it's going to process very fastly indeed. So we may have to create a separate one for our cobblestone supplies. But until then, we don't have to worry again about this. Yeah, it's just filling up, which means no more laborious hitting the ground to get stuff. And we can cover this side up, I think. I don't think that's going to chisel away. No, no. And we can just surround this entirely in stone. Dealt with. Okay, infinite cobblestone, infinite lava, although quite slowly at the moment. Let's have a look at the quests. What have we got left? We need to do Tungus Construct, don't we? So let's go ahead and do that. That is wood. No, the tree's growing again. So yeah, easiest way to get more and more wood and supplies. Again, use this flux infused crook that we got from the quest, and using the vein miner, you just get more and more oak saplings back, and you know, just fill up these, and yeah, get rid of this. With vein mana held down, of course. And replant. Oops, replant. Must be symmetric. Must be symmetric. Right, so let's, yeah, as I was saying, we need to do Tinker's Construct. Smeltery should probably be over there, maybe in this area in front. Let's get to that. Tinker's Construct is fairly straightforward. Again, I mentioned in the first episode, I think that I'm not going to go too much into the intricate details of this, but you know, if you've got any questions, put them in the comments. I'll either reply to you directly, or we can do it in one of the next episodes. In fact, I need to get some sticks first, don't I? So let's just get some of those. I'm going to make some stencils, so we're just going to need a few. That should do for quite a while. And then we're going to need to make the various different pieces. So a part builder, I forget the individual recipes. I more remember tool station. I remember more about the various patterns than I actually do which one goes to which one. A pattern chest, and the other one, oh, I'm probably going to forget, am I? No, stencil table. Yeah, I remembered. It makes a change. We can get a tool forge, which is the upgrade to the tool still. Oh, learning to tinker. We got one of the first books. Let's just pop that away. Not going to need that. Let's have a look at the quests. Yeah, we can claim the reward, our loot chest. And then we still have to go through sieving montage. We still have to get that dreaded rubber sapling. That's going to be quite annoying. We can, however, get the next quest done as well. That gives us iron pipe, which is going to be very useful in just a second. So we can make the grout. Let me make sure I put this away because I don't want to use that by accident. We're going to grab grout. Do I have clay? I have gravel. And, well, there's a quick way to get sand. I love the compressed resources. It just makes doing this so much easier. Plenty of sand. So sand, I think it's the ball version of this we need. We should be able to vein mine this. Yep. Oh, getting rid of that lag is so much better. Hope you guys all agree. Also getting rid of the performance problems I had in the first. There was a few pauses just when I was trying to do things in the first episode. Just in the recording more than anything else. So, yep, there we have. We're going to get lots of grout. Nearly 2 full stacks. And, yep, we've got this one complete. We'll claim... Why don't you let me claim you? Oh, it's multiple stage. Okay, so to get rid of the rest of it, we need the rest of the smeltery. That's fine. We're going to do that shortly. In the meantime, I should cook this up. There is a better way to get seared bricks later, but to start off with, we may as well do it that way. All right, where was I? Loot chest. Let's go and have a look, see what it's given us in its infinite wisdom. Okay, I've never used that. 4 hour per tick is not a great deal. It has to be said. But I guess if that takes in cobblestone, knowing my luck, because I've never used this before, someone's going to come and say that's an amazing drop, but I'm like, really? We'll see. Another Tinker's weapon book. Ooh, that's actually new. Because I haven't played with Tinker's Construct since the weapon system got redone, or the tool system got redone. There we go, learning to tinker. We have... Okay, so we have multiple throwing and projectile weapons now. I typically use a crossbow, but we're probably going to find that needs the tool forge, not the tool station. So let me just go and put these down, shall we? Stencil table, let's head over here. I'll just put them here for now. We'll move them back later. Part builder, tool station, and the pattern chest. Drop the stencils in. What options do we have on the tool station? We can make a bow. Never fan of bows. Javelin. Throwing knife. The infamous pan and the battle sign. Both of those are cool. So we're going to need to make a pickaxe anyway, so that's probably something I should just do as a matter of course. Should be straightforward. I'm not going to need any special bindings, so let's make a few of these stencils. So we're going to pickaxe head. We want a... In fact, I think that chest needs to be here so that I can put the stuff in. Yeah, there it goes. And yeah, let's just pop that in. Yeah, no, actually, never mind. I was hoping it'd be accessible from here. It's been a while. Tool binding pattern, that's fine. What options do we have? That is the arrowhead. This is the crossbow stuff, I think. Bowstring, bow limb. Yeah. Which one should we go for? Let me just make this up first just to get... I don't need anything special for a pickaxe, just a general tool. I'm not looking for the best by any stretch of the imagination. Was some iron. Oh, I don't need iron, I need the smeltery for iron. Let's make it with stone. Which I have plenty of now. And we can just make the, you know, the shaft with just the stick. There's nothing special about that. Oh, right. Of course. Yeah, we can't make a stone pickaxe. We can make a flint one, I'm gonna say. Flint. Where are you? Yeah, let's see if we can make a flint pickaxe. And that's probably going to be the same for all the other stuff as well, so may as well make them all out of flint to start off with, and we can get that directly from gravel. So if we could take gravel like this, we can just get more flint. Straightforward conversion. And then we can make a flint pickaxe. Which means I can move this crucible without destroying it. Because it would get destroyed otherwise. Not that we're too concerned about losing clay and bone meal, but you know, best to keep the savings when we can. Right, so we've got that tool. I'm going to make a throwing knife or a bow. I'm going to figure out, going to do some research on which one's the best one. If you guys have any opinions on the best, oh, this is going to cause an argument. If you guys have any opinion on what's the best Tinker's weapon, particularly want a range weapon and a melee weapon, put them in the comments below. Let's start an argument on what best means. I'm going to go and look up some more stuff, cook up some seared bricks, and then assemble the smeltery. I'm going to do that mostly. I'm going to gather all the resources first, and we'll do it on camera. Okay, resources are mostly cooked up, so I'm going to head over here and start assembling, I think. I'm putting this default 3x3 to start off with. That may even end up with a much larger version. Normally, I'd be so tempted to insert this into the floor, but there's a reason why I don't want to do that. Let's just put these through first. Mainly because you're going to put chests and everything else on the outside, and you're going to need room to... whoops, there's my phone. You're going to need room to maneuver, to put pipes and everything else. So it helps if you raise this outside layer off the floor. So let's just put this in, and then something like that. I'm going to put the tank in the middle of the back. 5, and then we're going to need how many more? I just want to make a one layer one to start off with. So 1, 2, 3. I need 3 normal blocks, which coincidentally is what I have on me. Now I normally leave this one for the controller. The reason why I put it on one of these edges, you could put it there as well, I suppose, is typically I'll put a chest around here and then feed into it from the sideways, so that the front, there isn't chest sticking out from the front. I can just go and click on it. So just bear that in mind if that's something that you want to create. So I'm going to need the controller at least and the tank. I've got a feeling that's 16, I want to say. We need 1 glass, and then the rest is just seared bricks. Do we have any spare glass? We can make some if we don't have any. No, I guess I don't. And, ooh, 15, nearly. 16? Yeah, so let's just make some... Oh, in fact, I've got some glass in my inventory. That is actually perfect. So we're going to need the crafting station for this, I think. Tank, I think it's a glass in the middle with its surrounding. Yep. Smeltery tank, and then the controller, which is just that. We're also going to need some drains, so I'm going to replace some of those. Well, I'll probably put the drains on the next level up, so let me just put the controller in. And the tank in as... let me just put a torch down. Don't want accidental spawns. A reason why I put the tank like this is I normally have windows on the front of this so I can see into the smeltery. And when you put windows on top of a tank, you get this texture disappearing off the top, and it's not quite as visually nice. But we can probably get some lava now and just pop that in. We'll have some kind of container for that soon. Let me just grab a few more. Now there is a way to make the bricks, I think, in here. Yeah, it's actually active now. Good. There is a way to make seared bricks in here. I'm almost certain there is. Seared stone? You can make seared stone. Can we make that into bricks in any way? It's probably a really obvious way, but I haven't actually done this in a while. Let me just see if I can find that in this seared brick. And there's just so many seared bricks. Smelting is no casting. We can just put seared stone into an ingot cast and produce seared brick. Is there any other ways of getting seared brick? No, that seems to be one of the main ones. I think there is another method, but I can't remember it. Again, if you want to advise me, put the things in the comments and we'll see from there. We're also going to need, in fact, that's probably why I'm going to need to cook up more of this grout. Yeah, let's just get rid of the glass and put that back in. I'm going to need a casting table and a casting basin along with some drains. So yeah, we're going to have to cook quite a bit more of this. I've upgraded this furnace, by the way. It's just taking the regular furnace we've already made, putting 8 iron ingots around it in a crafting grid, and you get the iron furnace. There are upgrades further, I think, from the iron furnace to iron furnace. It's like better furnaces or something. Yeah. Up to a gold furnace. It's a little bit faster still. I don't have much gold yet, so I'm not going to try and do that. It's also part of the survivalist generator recipe. I want to say there's a diamond furnace. Yeah, there is. Of course, I do actually have easy access to the ingredients for this, but I need a gold furnace to actually do it. Can you go up any further? A hell furnace. Okay. Erebus. Erebus is a different world entirely. It's beyond the ether level, so that's going to be a while coming. I don't think we get that yet. We've got enough seared bricks. We're just going to need 14, I think, plus some drains. So yeah, I'll come back once that's done. Okay, so I've got 3 more resources. Just to close out this episode, we're going to make the basin and the table. What I don't know, it's been a while, is whether I can just drain from a level above without completing that level. If not, then I can just move things. That's not a problem anymore. Wait, bit of lag there, it looks like. Will you actually drain now if I drop this in? Let's just make some aluminium brass. That's going to cook up. And we've got to work in Smeltery. And if, you know, if I need to, I can put, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more, so I need 40 more seared bricks, which is fine because they're cooking up if we don't have enough. So guys, hope you've liked this episode. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Also, if you've got any suggestions for the Smeltery or the Tinker's weaponry, we're going to be doing that next episode. In fact, oh, this didn't actually detect any. I'm going to actually disassemble it off camera. Just hold these in my inventory and press detect, and it's going to give me a loot chest. So that's fine. Assume that's going to be done for the next episode. 27. This should be done. Yeah, so any ideas for Tinker's weaponry, more than happy to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, I'll just have a look around, see what the maximum damage one is I can make at the moment, and just go with that temporarily until we get some more advanced metals. Maybe things like ardite and cobalt from the nether. Possibly some of the more exotic metals, which I haven't looked at yet. Are you going to be... You should be melting down any second. And... whoops, we don't want to melt down a stone pickaxe, but we can put that there to make the first cast. See if this will actually work without the second layer. Yeah, it will. It works just fine. So, cheap way of doing it. You could put these 1 layer down, but no problem. All right. Hope to see you next episode.